What is the message you may need to hear right now? I'm going to be using What's the Tea Oracle deck. So what's the tea in the collective's life at this time? What's the tea? What does my collective need to know? You're putting an end to something. You're stopping something. I'm hearing you're stopping someone. You're stopping someone. Uninterested, dust it off. Dust it off and try again. That's what I'm hearing. Dust yourself off and try again. Uninterested. It looks like someone is walking away from something. Again, there's an end. You're cutting ties with something. And I'm hearing reputation. Ooh, you might have a reputation for people playing with you and it's time to go. And they think you're kidding and you're like, no, let me show you who I really am. You brought this out of me and now I'm uninterested and I'm dusting it off. Because that's what you wanted. People don't want to change. They don't want to compromise. They don't want to put the work in. They want to think they're always right. Bye. Bye. Okay. It is what it is, right? That's the tea. Somebody thought you were somebody to play with. They had to fuck around and find out. And now they're like, whoa. It's hitting them now. Like, whoa. Because they're into you still. They're into you still. But it's hitting them that, wow, you're gone. This person is actually gone. I'm actually really into them. But baby, where was that effort then? People think just because they buy you things or spend time with you. No, I need emotional security. Open up to me. Talk to me. Learn me. And I'll learn you. Let's do it the right way. That wasn't true for you. They're into you, but they had to fuck around and find out. Fake smiles around you. Bad reputation. What did I say? It says saying hi but hating instead. Two-faced energy. Watch who's smiling at you. Good chemistry, great vibes, pure intention. Yeah. There was some shady energy around it as well. Karmic friends. Like, this person was just getting fed. Their ego was getting boosted. Their ego was getting fed. And they were listening to their karmic ass friends. And, okay, you don't want to be a man for a woman like me, or vice versa, take it how it resonates, then bye. I tried. You can't say I didn't try. Put your ego aside, look at it from the outside, you'll see that, maybe I wasn't trying in the way that you would try, but I was trying in the way that I do for me. Thief. A thief in the night. That's what I'm hearing. I got a thief in the night. This person, fake smiles. This person was stealing your energy. They were draining the life out of you, trying to make you feel like you're incomplete, like you're stupid. Like the things that you were trying to do, encourage the relationship to move forward, they downplayed you so much. They were a thief. They were stealing that from you. They were discrediting you. They were trying to make you believe that what you were trying to do and what you were saying and everything that you put into the relationship was nothing compared to what they were doing. But they were doing nothing. It was like they were it's so crazy to me, because everything that they said that you were doing, or all the blame that you were doing, it was really a projection of their own insecurities onto you, because they know they did the bare minimum for you. They didn't try to compromise. They still did the things that you didn't like. They still kept the people in their life that maybe affected the relationship. They still chose to be selfish. They still chose to go silent. They still chose not to communicate. Some I'm hearing, they still got a little violent. Temper. They would throw temper tantrums. I'm getting crybaby energy. Like, energy that is wasted. That is energy that is draining. It says robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. What did I say? Emotional drainage. They tried to make you think that whatever you were saying in the relationship, whatever you were doing, whatever, they just couldn't admit that you were seeing right through them. But they found out where you were weak at, and they flipped the script on you to try to make you forget who you were, because they saw you as no fool. Because, baby, you are not. You caught me lacking, maybe once, twice, a few times, but no more. Moving on. What did I say? Moving, girl fight. Ooh, again, third party energy. Yes. They kept somebody around that you had something, you had a curiosity, something in your intuition was telling you was something a little more. They allowed that situation to mean much more than your relationship, and that's why you walked out the door. Because they kept something around that isn't even something in their daily life or reciprocated. No. I'm hearing I got you for life. Like, no. There's an energy that this person got this other person, this third party. They were holding on to something and you peeped it, you spoke about it, and every time you brought it up they tried to downplay it. But no, you were not crazy, you were not wrong. This person was trying to ignore the fact that you knew all along. They tried to discredit your ability to see through it all. They made you think you were crazy, that you were wrong. They blamed you for all the things in the relationship that were quote unquote negative and toxic and wrong. All the arguments you started, you blamed. No, baby. I was just seeing everything that others in the past wasn't pressing you about because they probably didn't do the work and they didn't give a fuck either. Just like you don't give a fuck and you're low effort, so were they. So that's why you go together. Sometimes you gotta send people back to what they're used to because they couldn't handle you and it was triggering you back into your old wounds and patterns, and you're wondering why you're feeling drained and like you're the problem. Baby, no, I'm not. You couldn't do the work. You got to go into your shadow because you have such a big ego and you're stubborn. You're a thief of joy. Romantic love affair. What did I say? There was a third party energy. You think I'm crazy? No, I'm not. This person was draining your energy. Even if this person wasn't sexually, technically cheating, they were doing things that you were uncomfortable with. You wouldn't want your partner doing, and you were told you have to accept it. Baby, no, I don't. Goodbye. Because there's plenty of people that I can enter a relationship with that won't bring, number one, that toxic side back after I done healed from it, but you're bringing it back because I'm peeping shit and you're trying to flip it on me and make me think I'm going crazy. No, baby. So yeah, maybe I was acting out of character, but what made me? You got to ask yourself that. But anyway, like, you're not going back to this type of energy. You're just not. Again, when you're an alpha woman or an alpha man, you can't be submissive to somebody who is like that. Like, there's no way that I'll just go with the flow of what you're doing behind my back just because you think it's okay. Let me do the same thing then. And let's see where that gets us, right? It says giving money, paying their bills, always asking, trying to buy love. Somebody was clout chasing, karmic friends. Yes. Somebody was I'm hearing this is so dangerous. Like, this is so dangerous. Love on the brain. Yes. You were peeping shit and they tried to call you crazy, and that's why the relationship didn't work, because it wasn't meant to, because you're not crazy. You know your worth. Get back to knowing who you are. Get that money and fuck them respectfully, because no thanks. Unbothered. Me. You. Come on, collective. We're unbothered as fuck because you had me and you fumbled me. Your loss. My game. God bless.